Hey there, welcome back guys. In today's video we're going to be talking about using AI to get better sound on your audio recording. You might have a DJI mic or any other mic and maybe you forgot to turn it on, or maybe there was a glitch. With the DJI mic there's a glitch where it says I'm green, I'm good to go, or you might have the mic connected, the transmitter, right, which as you can see here, it tells you when you're peaking, when you're not peaking, and it's green too. And sometimes you won't know until you're done that there's actually the transmitter crashes and it just leaves everything high up and reverts back to the default of your microphone on the camera, which means you're lucky because then you could reuse the audio and edit it. Or sometimes you'll just get a hum sound like, damn, then you got to redo your whole recording. But you could use AI to fix the recording if it's being recorded from the microphone on the camera, and you get that sort of echo sound, you know, get that effect that it sounds like it's on the radio, but you can do that with AI. And so in this video, we're going to show you how to use AI to fix your audio so that it just gives that kick pop sound that you were looking for before you forgot to turn on your mic, or maybe before the glitch happened. Anyway, without any further ado, let's get started. All right, so this is it. This is the Adobe Cleanup Audio for free with Adobe Podcast AI. You can enhance speech. I guess there's a sample file here. Let's see.
I'm in a conference room with the window open, and it's pretty echoey in here too. Not the best place to record audio. Yet with enhanced speech,
that basically sounds like the audio I just recorded because I forgot to turn the mic on. Audio only, so you can't do video. You can do the video, but you're on your own. You have to basically import, export. 30 minutes is the max, 500 megabytes, 1 hour total daily limit. Bummer. That's okay. We're gonna choose a file and drop it in. But before we do that, we have to go to our audio enhancement tool, which is right here, Logic Pro. So I'm gonna take the this one right here and go to Open. We're going to go closest to, let's see, use here, 59. Usually it should be 60 frames per second, but it's at 59, which is a little bit of a bummer, but hopefully Adobe AI will fix that. It's going to extract it, okay? And then once you have it extracted, we can close this because we don't need it, and it's right over here. Sometimes by default, Adobe will do that, and then it will just bring it back into the beginning of the timeline, okay? And let's see where we are. And we don't really need the video, right? So we can just right click and detach it, remove movie. See that? And then we just have our audio, which should be at the beginning of the timeline, which is right about there. Let's see, right here. Okay, so it's where it needs to be. Talk about when is a good time to take your prints off the 3D printer. Some of us like to wait, like myself, and others like to take it off as soon as possible. Now all right, so we'll just go here, right click, see if there are any, move to playhead position, and make sure that's there, and then we'll go here. You could always unlock it, but there's no need to unlock it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to right click again, and then we're going to choose the export option, okay, and then export right over here. Add to, not loop library, not region, but let's say this is one way to do it, right? But you could also do it from here to export as audio file, okay? Export it, and we're going to call this one, you can put the custom name right here, or the file name. We're just going to call it Adobe Fix, okay? And we'll save it to, not the logic, but I want the path to be here, and then not there, but it should be, see, it's a little bit scrunchy, but that's okay. We'll just again select there, and hopefully the desktop will be right here. See that? And then by default we have our trim slice wave 16-bit, which is fine. I believe there was 32-bit float, but we'll see if Adobe can fix all that, because by default I believe the settings on the camera are to the max. But let's just export it the way it chooses to. Okay, and it'll take a minute or two because remember this is I think it's 15. Oh, there we go. It did what it needed to do, and then we'll just go back to our desktop, and here it is right here. And let's just press spacebar. It's 11 minutes. Let's see if it'll play. That's the camera turning on. And wait for it. That's the clapping, so I can sync.
Hey there, welcome back, guys.
Kind of basically, it's missing the sound that you hear now because we're recording with the mic. And sometimes the DJI mic will crash. We're probably going to do another video on that, on how to fix that. Okay, so now we're just going to go here to our browser, and we're going to choose a file. And here it is. See, it puts it on the suffix. Suffix is the end, although the prefix is DJI, but it says Adobe Fix, which is right there. But that's okay. The length of the name doesn't really matter. All right, so let's see. It's uploading. And I think it takes a little bit, but this is a really nice service. Hopefully, I heard about it, but I want to see it in action. I want to see if we can actually enhance the audio. See, look, it says enhancing speech. And we're just going to turn it up, see what happens. You could always turn up the volume in post-production. Notice how it was really low. You could actually do that in Final Cut or any of the other audio programs. But let's see if the enhancement works. And either way, we're going to use the audio in the video, so we'll be able to fix that anyway. Some files can take up to 10 minutes. Okay, so, we'll let it work its magic and do what it needs to do. And hopefully between now and 10 minutes, the audio will be enhanced and better. All right, so for you guys, it'll happen in real time on 3, 2, 1. All right, let's see. Let's put it to the test. Hopefully, we get better audio. I'll just press play.
Hey there, welcome back, guys. In today's video, we're going to just talk about what is a good time to take your prints off the 3D printer.
That is phenomenal, and this is a free service. So if you ever forget to turn on your mic, this is just simply, now listen to the original. Here's the original audio. It's going to open up in iTunes, of course. See if we can scrub through it.
Hey there, welcome back, guys. In today's video, we're going to just talk about what is a good time to take your prints off the 3D printer. Some of us like to wait, like myself, and others like to take it off as soon as possible.
That is simply amazing. All right, so I gotta listen to that again.
Some of us like to wait, like myself, and others like to take it off as soon as possible.
Well, this is great, but let's just put it to the test. Let's download it and see if actually it syncs, right? Because we need for it to sync with the video. Okay, so here we go. Where are we? Now we're just going to open up Final Cut. This is just simply amazing. So let's say if you forget to turn on your mic or the audio was just crappy. This was the last video which you guys might have seen, which was uploaded. Close that. And you're not happy with the audio. And sometimes that happens. You're recording something and the audio is just not up to par. And you're like, I got to record again. We'll leave it on the scratch disk. And that happens a lot. You're like, damn, bad audio, re-record. But this is simply a fix. Well, as long as your audio is and your script is exactly what you want, you can run with this. Okay, scratch 2024. Save. As long as the claps match, we are golden. Audio. Fix. Click OK. All right, so now we're just gonna bring this onto here so that we have that there. And then we're gonna go into our downloads folder and open up file. And then we'll put the audio fix in. Actually, you know what? We'll do that last because we want the timeline default settings to be set to the video, if that makes any sense, because when we throw that in, we want the settings to match from the video when we throw it into the timeline, and then we throw in the audio so that the settings that came in first are the ones that pretty much stay. And then moving forward, in a perfect world, right, these claps will match. Well, now we just have to open up our downloads folder again, It's somewhere over there, but it's probably, there we are. And then we'll drag this in right there. And then we'll just zoom out a little bit. Whoops. We'll just get rid of this. Get rid of that so that we can see our claps. And I see the wave there, but I don't see them here. Sometimes you have to zoom. And then once you zoom, you want to go into the timeline and select the correct one so that you can put a marker there with the claps. So you want to match the claps, so you just move it along. And then once you find the claps, see the two highest points, the two peaks right there. So I have 1, 2, 3. Those are the three. So basically, I have to match the three little ones. So I'm just going to move the timeline right about there. Make sure they match. And then I'm going to put an M. Basically, just press M. And that'll put a little marker there, but you want to put it on the timeline. See right there, there's an M. And then once we have that, and now I can line that up. See, we have two. I want the wave to line up with it. So as you can see, it's somewhat there, but it just, maybe I'll just delete one. You don't need two. I just need to match one with the timeline. And maybe just right about there should do the trick. And then just remember, we're matching the claps. Okay, clap, clap, clap. And then, hey there, welcome back, guys. And then, we have that particular part. But let's see what happens.
Hey there, welcome back, guys. In today's video, we're going to just talk about what is a good time to take your prints off the 3D printer. Some of us like to wait, like myself, and others like to take it off as soon as possible. Now, there's some caveats to it. If you wait, your stuff will just flick right off the board. You can just blow it off or flick it off. Whereas if you got it,
when audio is funky, it's not, this one isn't funky. The lips are in sync, but we won't know until we scrub further ahead, because things don't derail until later on in the video. And then basically we just need to scrub it to the end to see if things actually sunk with the lips, because that's when we know if the bit rate is off. And in this case, we'll find out in just a second.
some like to wait and others like to have it now and somehow can take it off without a problem, but then it involves a lot of cleaning, a lot of remnants is left on the board. But you decide, should you wait or do you gotta have it now? Anyway, I hope this video helped you. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below, or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.
Not bad. I think there's just one more thing missing that we could do to fix it, so it'll just have its finesse and je ne sais quoi.
Not a problem, but then involves a lot of cleaning, a lot of remnants is left on the board. But you decide.
That's pretty good. Just remember, as long as your audio settings are correct, everything should work and just be in sync. So here, right, you want to make sure the frames per second are set, and then here in this one, right? So let's say if I was to click on new file, right, or new project, right? This is just for sample so that you guys know. New project. And you see here, the rate is 60 frames per second, but in the audio, it was like 59. So that's as close as it was going to get. But let's see what other bitrate options are here. See, so you can actually change that. So yeah, I would recommend changing this in the beginning. So let's go here, we'll go cancel. So we just have to change the audio so that it's at 59.9 frames per second so that it just works well. Again, and then we'll open up a new one. And let's see what we have here. Where's our final cut, which is right there. We're going to go to close this project, right? And then new library, of course. And we'll call it fix audio, right? Audio final, right? And then save, and then a new project, and then call it again, fix audio final. Now remember 60 frames, but no, that didn't, it will do 59. We'll do that, okay? And then click OK. And then now, if we go here, I'll just get rid of, remember, we're not going to do the audio just yet, okay? We just need to shrink this down a little bit so that we can drag and drop the movie in. And then we'll go here. And then we'll just drag the movie in to the timeline so that everything just matches the way it should. And as you can see, it looks pretty good, but we're just going to bring it all the way to the front of the timeline. And then we're just going to slide this over so that we can just drag in the audio that's been downloaded from the Adobe AI, which is just phenomenal. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to scroll it, put it underneath, and we want to match it so that it matches with the claps. We have 3 claps, remember, so you're going to be looking for the 3 highest peaks, which would be the 3 highest sound waves. And so there we go. So you have 1, so here's a clap that's just about to happen. So you have 1, right? Just wait for it. We're just going to scrub through. Just have to, so it's like a half 1, but it's easy. That's why it's easier to clap 3 times, because remember, it's going to be the 3 highest waves, if that makes any sense. And then you can just zoom in. You can see it right there. We're going to delete this little marker thingy right there because we don't really need it. We just need 1 at the top, if that makes sense. And then what we'll do is we'll just scrub a little bit more. You see, there's a clap, and we just need to find the audio that will match the physical experience. See, that was 3, 1, 2, 3. And remember, 3 is ideal for clapping because it's easier to match 3 claps than 1 clap. See, 1, 2, 3. And they're fast. Sometimes you can pause between claps. Pausing actually works a little bit better because then you can just look for the space in between the, and then here we go.
So you could ruin it, or like I just did, broke it. But this is PLA. PLA doesn't have that flexibility. So when you try to move it off when it's still hot and fresh, you're going to have that because now it's molded to that particular part, whereas the original is supposed to be flat. See? So you run the risk of not bending it to the extreme like this, but just sort of bending it a little bit where it's somewhat
And there you have it, guys. How to fix your audio if you forget to turn on your mic and it's just coming out, being recorded directly into your camera, and you want that professional sound. Apparently, you can get that professional sound for free. Even if you don't have a DJI mic, you just go to the Adobe AI and just upload your file and just work with it from there moving forward. Kind of neat, huh? It does sound better than it did before. I think it's there, but not really there, because there were certain points in the audio where it didn't sound like me. And then there are some points I'm like, wow, I love that punch and that kick that it gives. But I see where it's going, and I can see how it could have these uses in many different applications, or, especially for those that don't have a DJI mic. I could see them using it and just to get that better audio sound. It's just phenomenal. And, if you want to take advantage of it, take advantage of it, because it will make your audio better. Anyway, I hope this video helped you in better understanding on how to use AI to fix your audio. If you have any questions or comments, this is my real voice, feel free to leave them down below, or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.